Alright, so this happened yesterday, September 11, 2025. I had a guy involved in MKH, one of the guys who was looking for a physical confrontation with me. And that was based on MKH. I was actually really desperate. With Juršić involved in it, with some judges involved in it. There was an older guy who was involved in this stuff, a judge, Slovenian judge. He cut right in front of me, blocked me a passage with the car, stepped out of the car like he wants to have a physical fight with me, straight in my face. And his car was totally unmarked. Was asking me about what I believe was vote, about the vote. It was not vote, it was a food delivery from Wolt, which is in Slovenia Wolt is practically identical, and weird, strange cookie all the way. I literally pulled the camera in his face and started to video record him. He then explained me that this is about a food delivery Wolt. I was still totally confused because this was about stalking based on MKH scenario, and asking to get beaten up. Actually, this was no Wolt delivery. When he sit back in the car, he actually told me to get out of his way so he doesn't have to run me over. When making his left turn toward the building where he had a food delivery, and where he believed I would follow him to have a physical confrontation. Let me demonstrate you exactly what happened here. So this is, again, Novo Mesto police station, Juršić. This guy signed up for some stuff. With the police. And I'm not sure. It might be this one here.
Good.
No. It's got to be this one, maybe.
Gledajte, tole ste me zablokirali tukaj, s tem, da sem prišel tam spodaj.
I told him, you blocked me. I was coming from below down there. I'm going to demonstrate you in a little bit. You see the bridge down there, all the way down? You don't actually see it down in the distance. That's where I came from. Oh. On the way back, I took a video, in fact, about this bridge, which is in a shitty state and is about to fall apart completely based on MK Ultra.
So we are a little bit closer.
It's exactly what I was told case is going to be.
Check this out.
They don't fix it.
Very inconvenient. This will break. This will definitely break if you step on it. This will definitely break. Very inconvenient on a day like this.
This is a bridge, the forest behind me where I came from, toward the postal office.
It's not actually what is supposed.
Let me just see if I can get a glimpse of, yeah. And I went up there, up the stairs, and I keep walking obviously toward the postal office. if I was to demonstrate at this location, then this would be, it's known as Ragolok Passage. Then there is a bridge, it's called Ragolski Most, this bridge here. This is the one that I demonstrated you. You get through, and you get, these are stairs. And off you go, I can demonstrate you exactly what took place. A bridge, I just demonstrated you. So I'm walking this way. Of course, I'm going up there and want to continue this way. But this guy just, he simply cuts me off like this. He just cuts me off right here, based on MK Ultra scenario. And yeah, well, this is what this stuff looked like. I did not even understood him, what he's talking about. Never ordered myself food known as Wolt. This guy was a lot involved in MK Ultra. I never ordered myself any kind of food, actually. Wolt, I never ordered any Wolt food. I know there is such a thing like Wolt food delivery. It's actually with a W. You should probably have some sign on the car, something. This guy was completely without any sign on his car. He stepped out and right in front of me, make himself big, close the door. It looked to me like he wants to have a fight with me, physical, by asking me if I ordered a Wolt. And I don't understand it. He Wolt. In Slovenian language means vote. Wolt is something completely different. I don't even know if this is properly pronounced.
Wolt.
It's a Wolt.
Wolt.
Yeah, Wolt. Yeah, Wolt. It doesn't give the pronunciation, but this is basically to vote. I really did not understood what this guy wanted from me. And that's exactly what he wanted. Let me show you the video how this stuff went on, and then I'm going to play you an audio. I will get you translated this stuff. I told him, look, you blocked my passage as I was walking through. And I had a big backpack on my back, as you know. There's no really.
Ne, to bi vedel. Ja, in jaz sem kaj, tvoja stranka.
He says, I'm searching for the customer for the food delivery. And I say, and what? I'm your customer. And he says, obviously you're not.
Ne?
He says, I don't know where he is. Move out of my way so I don't have to run you over. I don't think I would, listen, I worked in in a hospitality. It's known as a hospitality business. And this type of shit, I never ever was doing in my lifetime. You know, when you do something like this, you politely ask person, hello, I'm such and such, I have a food delivery for you, the car is totally unmarked. He didn't do any of that stuff. I would even apologize normally. Under normal circumstances, I would go out, I would apologize. I would say, listen, sorry, my car is not marked, but I have a food delivery. You know, that's what you know as a hospitality business. Food business, delivery, customer service oriented, related. If I would disturb somebody by mistake, I definitely would apologize to him for making a mistake. This guy wasn't out there to apologize. He wanted me to follow him based on MK Ultra harassment, which he engaged in also on several occasions. This is a psychiatrist, Peter Kapsch, what you see right there, this guy. This is again novo mesto police. And I was not interested in having a physical fight with him. Not interested in following him up to the apartment building. We're gonna see the continuation of it, because I was gonna stop the video recording. Then I said, fuck it, I want to get some more of it, including the license plate. I don't like that. Those days when I ignored all the issues like this, and I ignored thousands of them, this is how I was bombarded all along. These days are gone. I'll take time and take care of my stuff. Even if I'm going to lose some time calling the police or whatever I have to do, I'm going to arrange you a change of your life based on your needs. If you want problem, come my way. We're going to fix it. This is near court here, Yereabova. This is actually the street here that he drove. Is known as Yereabova. This is a view once you get up there. You can see this is basically where he delivered the food. On my way back from the postal office, there was a red Clio. This resident is a young man who is from this building. He too blocked me. This is, I believe, even the guy who ordered the food blocked me on my way back to the bridge. He posted the car right here, right across, and was blocking me also. That's another thing that went on. But I just make a detour around his car and I proceeded. Oh. I was told that if I would go and follow him, that would be a mental illness. I don't know, somebody's mentally ill, but evidently we have a lot of mental patients in this city, in this country I should say. We have a lot of mental patients, beginning with those that wear blue uniforms. That place is situated with the lunatics, begging for problems.
Okay.
So you can see the license plate, you can see that.
Ne bi tukaj koraka naredil.
I don't want to make a step, I say. The first thing I want to do is Video record my position where I am, so that you can see that he had a plenty space to go. There was no need for any kind of nasty stuff.
Mislim da bom imel problem ta gospod. So you can see that I'm standing right here on this channel.
Oh, you can see where I am.
Right along this.
Exactly the
He came
position.
with the car and stopped right in front of me. So here is.
I want to really record the position so that you can see.
Basically right there.
You can see exactly where I was at.
So he had the whole side of the road to himself. He said to me, move out of my way so I don't have to run you over. So that was the end of the conversation after he was asking me if I...
He confused me with this shit. I'm still confused at this point. You have one whole Wolt and then Wolt foot and stuff like this. Without the car having anything on it, stepping out. Apparently wanted to have a fight with me. That's what it looked like to me.
Actually, I have to go through recording about this stuff. Apparently the guy is distributing a food from the...
This is a really wide area that you can go. This is easy for 2 cars. That's enough space right there for 3 cars actually. That's plenty of space. You have to be asshole.
Wolt. And that's how he believes things are done. So I take a little note about that. Not in such a hurry.
You can see that his car is not...
Awesome.
No sign, nothing on the car. That's the way we do it. Alright. So,
that was a mistake he did. This guy was involved in MK Ultra and he threatened and stuff like that. And that was a stupid thing he did.
So, let me ask you a question. You jug somebody up, you subject him to a torture, and you promise him a beating. You do exactly what you have seen right there. And the person that you are trying to intimidate, harass, insult like this, eventually follows you and asks you what is it that you want really. Maybe asks you about your conduct and so on. And physical fight develops before you know. And that person is mentally ill. That's a definition for you, that's a definition of the mental illness. To me, this is not definition of the mental illness. I don't see this as a definition of the mental illness. You going out there, blocking the road to somebody. Do you know what it means to block a road like this to somebody? In the United States of America, this equals to you get arrested for this shit. For this stuff, that you go and you stop the car in front of somebody, that you block his passage, you can get arrested for that shit. They somewhat wanted to equal this with a guy here from the village. The situation, I don't understand how. Gesturing that this time I would be the one stalking the guy like the guy from the village was stalking me. The 2 guys know each other. They know each other. This is all through the police station. Man, even if I would be going behind this guy to ask him about this stuff, and physical fight would develop out of this, because he was aggressive, he was smiling and so on, but when he stepped out, that's bullshit. You can smile and do the stuff like this to people. That's not necessary means that if you smile that you're not aggressive. It's an aggressive act to go and block somebody with a car deliberately, waiting for him to come, waiting for stalked person to appear at a certain location and stop with the car and cut in front of him, in front of a pedestrian with a car. That's aggressive. Doesn't matter if you smile. To me, I don't see whatever would happen out of this one, that would be any kind of mental illness. I don't understand. You know, I'm analyzing this police, I'm analyzing this people, and Americans knew, Trump knew all about this stuff. And I don't actually understand you, where you're coming from. I don't think that you understand the law, the basic law in the United States of America, asshole. And you are from the United States of America. You really are. Melania is from so-called Slovenia. She is about 20-something kilometers from here. And Ivanka, or I should say Ivana, was from a Czech Republic. You're born in America. How could you be such an idiot? Sitting inside of the White House as a president. That's a shit president. That's truly, I don't get it. I don't get this guy at all. Let's see this stuff again.
Gledajte, tukaj ste me zablokirali tukaj, s tem, da sem prišel tam spodaj. Ne vem, kaj hoče povedati. Ne, ko bi vedel. Za Wolt je. Ja, in jaz sem kaj, tvoja stranka. Ja, očitno nis, ne? Ne. Ne vem, kje je. Evo, Martin, ti ga pomozi. Okay. Ne bi tukaj koraka naredil. Tako izgleda ta stvar. Meni grozijo, da me bo povozil. Mislim, da bo imel problem ta gospod. So you can see that I'm standing
one shoe away from what you see right there, and that's exactly what I want. Right? That's what we want to do. We want to exactly determine the location of where exactly I was. I was pretty much exactly where the lady is, right there. This was my location. I have a habit to strictly obey, and I mean strictly obey pedestrian regulations. In fact, I go further and take the whole step further. I am extremely advanced pedestrian hiker, I would say, which you, if you're coming from the back, seldomly will even have a chance to hit me with a car, unless I'm at location which requires me somehow to stay on the same side of the road the cars are coming from behind. I will always be on this other side of the road with my facing vehicles coming in my direction and having the ability to move myself out of the way. You're not going to have a chance to hit me from behind. Actually, seldomly you will have that chance. I'm extremely advanced. When I walk, I more than respect regulations. I don't want to be hazard of any kind on the road. And that's good enough to me right there. Now, let's go. I'm going to play you an audio. I'm going to play you this video one more time so you can see that. And that's all there is to it. See where I am? And you see the lady, where the lady is. That's exactly where she is at. That's precisely where she is at. Look where she is at. See that? So, this also is a case that is not doing anything good to psychiatrists. Stuff that I am talking about right now, you need to understand this. I was demonstrated literally with this lady here, whom they gestured, even it's like my mom. I think this is a lady who passed away. And I eventually got her interview from her and her husband. You see where she's at? She personally told me, if you're gonna be where I am at, you're gonna be okay. But not much out of this thing here. Huh? That's why this stuff is kind of essential to me, that you see it personally. He had more than enough space. This is enough space here at the top for 3 cars at least. This is a very, very ample area. You can fit 3 cars here. 1, 2, 3 cars. Here it gets narrower, but to make a turn like he did, this is no way. I'm not trying to dramatize this. This is just the stuff that went on during MK Ultra. This is how they intimidated. This is intimidation. And it was like this that you told me, talking about the garbage from Novo Mesto police that barricaded itself in our house together with psychiatrists, cops, Robert Golob, Milan Kuchan, and garbage like this. Tell me, I would be in trouble if I would be standing anywhere else and stuff like this. What kind of bullshit is this? That's called intimidation. That's also part of it. It's also intimidation. It's my job to report what went on inside of our house in respect to this incident.
Right here on this channel, right along this, he came with the car and stopped right in front of me. So he really didn't have the right to do that. That's basically right there. So he had the whole side of the road to himself. He said to me, move out of my way so I don't have to run you over. So that was the end of the conversation after he was asking me. Gledajte, tule ste me zablokirali tukaj, s tem, da sem pošel tam od spodaj. Ne vem kaj.
He had this door closed when he stepped out. This guy was serious. This is where he started to laugh. This is the first time when he started to laugh about it. And we have a conversation before this. He did not demonstrate me food or anything like that. That he would have a food or something like that. You know? Usually what you would do is you would ask, sir, food delivery or something like that. Wolt, whatever the case might be. He also tell me he's going to have a trouble. Because it's unmarked vehicle, afternoon, that kind of stuff, not supposed to. Food inspection, I don't know what kind of stuff and so on. That stuff also was involved in it.
Ne, to bi vedel. Ja, in jaz sem kaj, tvoja stranka. Ne?
He tells me in a friendly way, I consider that. Jebote is not really meant like, I fuck you. Yeah, if you translate, it's like, I fuck you. He said, and what am I? I'm your customer. And he said, obviously not. In a jargon, like in a friendly way, you would say, I fuck you. This is the Slovenes, this is how they talk. Jebote is actually the Serbian way. Serbia is this. I mean, I'm gonna say let's not complicate any further. Let's see this stuff again.
Gledajte, tule ste me zablokirali tukaj, s tem, da sem pošel tam od spodaj. Ne vem, kaj hoče povedati. Ne, to bi vedel. Ja, in jaz sem kaj, tvoja stranka. Ne?
Yeah, he makes it look like I am searching for the customer for the Wolt. Jebote. And I say, and what? I'm your customer for the Wolt. And he said, yeah, obviously you're not. I would not move out of my way. It doesn't work like this.
Ne bi tukaj korake naredil.
Ne bi. Tukaj je kar v redu, takole. What is left to me to do is basically, it's an audio recording I have. The audio recording is right here. Me coming from the bridge, cut right in front of me. He says, for you, right? I said, excuse me, please. Cut right in front of me with the car, right in front of me. You could hear the brakes.
What?
He says to me, Wolt. Wolt za vas. Huh? Wolt za vas means to me, vote for you. Vote for you. There's one thing that went on with this psychiatrist Peter Kapsch with the police. He presented people here and there. He found some weirdos to come to me to say they side with you, these are on your side. And sure enough, they would make sure that they would assign them some crazy role afterwards. They did this stuff with Americans too. If somebody liked me or something, they assigned them the role of some kind of evil. If they really liked me, or if I liked somebody, they assigned them the role of some evil. I don't even know how you say that, but you know, Wolt za vas means to vote for you. Next to hostility, psychiatrist Kapsch was using this kind of people, according to him, just so he could gain track. If he would see me doing my stuff, that's what he would be doing to get my attention back. You know, if it's too much bullshit, the person completely disregards you. So to make game interesting, he would involve people that also would be here and there, you know, sympathizing with me, making statements, making themselves clear about how they side with me. And if there will be people that would make themselves clear about how they side with me, they would assign them some stupid shit. I don't know. You would see them in a form of school shooters, or in a form of somebody doing some odd stuff, or some stuff like this, or I don't know, just really bad stuff, bad all the way, to insist me, because MK Ultra is a trauma, right? They want you to revive that trauma as much as possible. Negative stuff as much as possible, so that you would feel guilty, like you did something in that sense, right? That's what that shit is all about, because that's how they defended themselves. They didn't do a good job anyways. Yes, I tell him, I do not understand you, what you would like to say to me. I answer him very kindly, and he says to me, steps out of the car and says, Wolt, you want the Wolt? Now I do have a hearing problems also, as you know. I still understand him if I want him to vote for me. If I want him to vote for me. It's like чи хочете vote за вас. Vote за вас, чи хочете. Vote за вас, чи хочете. I said to him, how do you mean? How do you mean by this? I don't understand what he says. Exactly what I stated, he says. I asked to vote for me. I said, vote for me, to vote for me. He says, Wolt. He says, Wolt hrana. Okay? You pronounce this as Wolt. Wolt hrana. He did not pronounce that properly. Wolt hrana, now I understood. It's a hrana, Wolt. Now I understand. He says it's probably for somebody else. I just looking at him, I am in shock, man. He says, Wolt is not for you. He did not order anything. I'm not thinking about. I'm thinking about the shit that went on during MK Ultra. I'm thinking about what the fuck to do with this guy. I'm thinking about what exactly he had done during MK Ultra right now. How I should see this thing as. Let me explain to you something. Most of the guys, if you would do the shit like this, they would have to get the fuck out of my way. Any guy out there would say, get the fuck out of my way that I don't see you. Move. This will be a normal response to the shit, that procedure known as MK Ultra. If you're subjected to torture and you have a guy like this coming in front of you like this, fucking around with you about the vote, you would, any normal person would say, get the fuck out of my way. But, you know, I'm a little bit more experienced. Nothing more normal, but, you know, I just somehow survived that initial stuff and know what this shit is all about. I try to explain him, look, you blocked me here. I came from down below and you just cut in front of me, basically. I really don't understand what you're trying to say. I understand that this is about the food and this and that, but it's about other issues, really. I'm trying to explain to him. I'm trying to explain to him this about other issues, not about the food. So I say to him, I don't know what you try to tell me. He fuck around with the vote. This is the stuff that psychiatrist Peter Kapsch will explain also was using during MK Ultra. Vote for you, vote against you was every day part of the brainwash. Vote. The issue that vote was involved in MK Ultra for 4 years. 40. Now he says that he is looking for a customer for the Wolt, which I completely understand. So I said to him, and I am what? Your customer. He says, well, obviously you're not, right? I don't know where he is at. Move out of my way so I don't have to run you over.
Okay.
So, just as you have seen, I did not follow one anywhere. The only thing I did was I went right across the street. I took a camera. I wanted to make sure that exactly where I was standing, I wanted to record precisely my location so that I could have this as a reference to describe this incident.
Ne bi tukaj koraka naredil.
Now, he wanted me to move away from where I was at, and I wouldn't do that.
Takole
I
izgleda
wanted to video record the whole thing.
ta stvar tlele.
So there you have it. Original video recording.
Bo povozil. Mislim, da bo imel problem ta gospod.
With the audio.
So you can see that I'm standing right here on this channel, right along this. He came with the car and stopped right in front of me. So he really didn't have the right to do that. That's basically right there. So he had the whole side of the road to himself. He said to me, move out of my way so I don't have to run you over. So that was the end of the conversation. After he was asking me if actually I have to go through recording about this stuff. Apparently the guy is distributing a food from the Wolt, and that's how he believes things are done. So I take a little note about that. Not in such a hurry. Nummer alle 7 awesome. That was a mistake he did. This guy was involved in anti-OSHA and he threatened and stuff like that. And that was a stupid thing he did. Really not a smart decision.
Oh yeah, I am gonna let this stuff one more time through so that you have original audio recording, and that's all there is to it.
Wolt. Kako? Wolt za vas. Ne razumem, kaj hoče povedati. Wolt je za vas. Kako mislite? Čisto tako sem povedal. Wolt za mene? Wolt, hrana, ni, ne? Ne bi naj bilo drugo. Ni Wolt za vas, niste nič naročili, ne? Pejte, tukaj ste me zablokirali tukaj, da sem prišel tam v spolavi. Ne vem, kaj hoče povedati.
Reče stranko, ne, za vodje.
Ja, in jaz sem kaj, tvoja stranka.
Je očitno nis, ne?
Ne?
Ne vem, kje je. Evo, Marko, te bomo povozili.
Okej. Ne bi tukaj koraka naredil. Takole izgleda ta stvar tlele. Meni grozijo, da me bo povozil. Mislim, da bo imel problem ta gospod. So you can see that I'm standing right here on this channel, right along this. He came with the car and stopped right in front of me. So he really didn't have the right to do that. That's basically right there. So he had the whole side of the road to himself. He said to me, move out of my way so I don't have to run you over. So that was the end of the conversation. After he was asking me if actually I have to go through recording about this stuff. Apparently the guy is distributing a food from the Wolt, and that's how he believes things are done. So I take a little note about that. Not in such a hurry. Nummer alle 7 awesome. That was a mistake he did. This guy was involved in anti-ultra and he threatened and stuff like that. And that was a stupid thing he did. Really not a smart decision.
It is important to stress out about psychiatrist Peter Kapsch accented the issue of jebena stranka. Iščem stranko jebote. Iščem stranko jebote je bilo was exactly pertain to this brainwash. You are jebena stranka. What exactly that means? That means that you are a customer, I fuck in your ass, in Slovenian language. It's a Slovenian expression, just as you see it, a very often political expression, jebena stranka. It appears that somebody even have dedicated here a page on a Facebook, jebena stranka, uvek uz vas, some kind of a Serbian political party, maybe located somewhere in Slovenia or something like that, I do not know, but there you have it. Jebena stranka has got some followers. This one is exactly located in Serbia. So it was accent on this issue. Iščem stranko jebote. You cannot exactly translate word for word into jebena stranka. I am searching for the jebena stranka. I'm searching for the fucked customer, or to fuck customer, to be more precise about it. Iščem stranko. I search for customer. Jebote, fuck you, basically. But if you play with his words, like psychiatrist Peter Kapsch did during MK Ultra with the police, and you translate this to tortured victim, MK Ultra victim, you're subject to torture, then instruct one to see this as in a different way, as if you are jebena stranka, as if you are a fucked customer. It's a very nasty way. You say this to somebody that he is jebena stranka if they're doing bad stuff to him. then it can be a problem. This issue was involved in it. This guy knew exactly the meaning of this issue. It was a political thing, and it had something to do also with Serbia. It had something to do with his political involvement that was aligned to Serbia. I have no idea what that was about. This guy had a lot to explain. Thank you very much for watching this video. I don't have anything else I would say in respect to this.
Gledajte, tukaj ste me zablokirali tukaj, s tem, da sem prišel tam spodaj. Ne vem, kaj hoče povedati.
He couldn't even open the doors. That's how close he was to me. And I wasn't going to step back. I stayed right there, and instead I pulled the camera in his face.
Ne, to bi vedel. Ja, in jaz sem kaj, tvoja stranka.
Je očitno nis, ne?
Ne?
Evo, Marko ti dam pomozi.
Okej. Ne bi tukaj korake naredil. Takole izgleda ta stvar tole. Meni grozi, da me bo povozil. Mislim, da bo imel problem ta gospod. So you can see that.
Usually, I would simply walk away from the issues like this. Like I said, I'm not doing that no more. I used to, but not anymore. That's a daytime, everything right there. Saturday, September the 13th of 2025.